with Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy.
All right, let's head back over for a check of that forecast on this Friday.
Yeah, an incredible sunset on Friday Eve to boot.
It was, and the sunrise was really good too. That's where we start today. Scott Taylor catching this one in Magna. You can see the clouds that were out there this morning as the warm front was pushing north, and the clouds were out there tonight. Lisa catching this one from Liberty, looking towards Avon, backside of the Wasatch, just beautiful. But yeah, we're a little unsettled in the north. Different story in central, eastern, and southern Utah. We're going to look at why. Temperatures topping out in the upper 80s in Vernal, 92 for the high in Salt Lake, 101 in St. George with those triple digits, close to that in Blanding and Moab, but we did hit the century mark near Hanksville and above it for Lake Powell. Okay, so temperatures are warming, and we know that that warmth paired with winds and dry conditions in southern Utah causing an issue. That's a live view of Blanding, where the winds have relaxed ever so slightly tonight, but our red flag warning has been extended. It was set to expire at the top of the hour, but now holds on into tomorrow. So a heads up there for Grand County all the way to the Four Corners area. Any fire start would spread very quickly, and that danger is going to hold on for the close of this work week. Drought monitor out today, and we haven't seen much change from last week, but it's great to look at the drought monitor because you can see more than half of Utah, including the eastern side of the state and the Wasatch Front, not battling drought conditions. 53% to be exact. What you're seeing in yellow is abnormally dry. 47% of Utah dealing with that, and only 10% in south central Utah dealing with moderate drought. Huge progress, and that's thanks to our record-breaking winter. And of course, that is great news. Now, when we talk about moisture, we have to look at the satellite radar, where you can see in the last few hours we've watched as storms have developed tracking east. We saw some wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour, but you can actually tell exactly where our stalled front is, and it's there in northern Utah. It's going to hang out. It's become an occluded front. It was a warm front that was pushing north, bringing that cloud cover, and tonight the clouds are out there for the Wasatch Front and Ogden Valley. It's now an occluded front, which means that cold front overran the warm front and it stalled. Basically, it means it's parked and it's decaying, but it still allows for some lift and the potential overnight of some showers in the Ogden Valley and Cache Valley. They're going to be tracking east. Through our Friday, we remain unsettled in that portion of the state. Notice how central, eastern, and southern Utah have quieter conditions, but we stay unsettled in the north, even with clouds holding on into our Saturday. But then things really start to change. The storm threat for tomorrow stays very similar to today. It's a general thunderstorm threat, and it does include Cache Valley, the Uinta Basin, and the West Desert. So can't rule it out. Notice it with the clouds, maybe some gusty winds, but things will change. This area of low pressure that's keeping us unsettled, that's going to dwindle, and we get a warming trend that really becomes the headline of the Utah weather story. High pressure building over the next several days in this area of high pressure. It's a dome, and it's going to make its presence known. It means those temperatures will be on the up and up yet again, with triple-digit potential in northern and southern Utah. Ooh! A 100 as we start next week. It's possible, and something we're keeping an eye on. Numbers for tomorrow: in the mid-90s in Salt Lake. We'll see upper 80s in Logan, mid-90s in Provo. Can't rule out the threat of that storm. I showed you why. 80s, 90s, and triple digits on the eastern side of the state, and 102 in St. George. 88 in Cedar tomorrow. Looking at the next 7 days in Washington County, it's hot and breezy. Hot and breezy for the next 7, and temperatures climbing to 109 on Wednesday with that high pressure showing up. Wasatch Front, breezy at times. We stay close to seasonal norms for the next 2 days and then jump upper 90s for the close of the weekend and into next week. We do have another triple-digit day on Tuesday, bringing in that 100. Monday's going to be close, so we'll keep an eye on that and keep you posted. But very July, very hot, and now you know. You've been forewarned. Glenn, Emily, over to you.
All right, forewarned. We heard it. Thank you so much, Alana. Time now for a look at sports with Wesley Ruff.
The Jazz trying to play as hot as those temperatures.
Got some good news to report. Because they did. The Utah Jazz playing their final game of the Salt Lake City Summer League tonight. They were hoping to go out